One suspect thinks he's smarter than detectives. He wasn't. Police interrogation, true crime.
I had no input in any plans.
We're beyond that point. Okay, now we're just wondering about the why. And what we haven't figured out yet is that we've got a lying down a piece of paper, and we've got two theories. Miss Graver, and unfortunately she is deceased. It's become pretty clear to us that at this point you're not being very honest with me. Story sucks.
If you want to be honest, folks,
Your story sucks. Imagine you're in the interrogation chair. The detective looks at you and says, "Your story sucks." You know you're fucked. You know you're fucked.
On the evening in question, 66-year-old Nohima Graber left her home for her usual walk in Chautauqua Park, but that night she never returned. Unable to reach her, the victim's husband went to the police to report her missing. What alarmed investigators was that her van was also gone. The following morning, during a search of the park, the victim's body was discovered in a less traveled area.
It's always dudes that look like this. Like, on God, like, it is always fucking, you look at these fucking random ass murders that are fucking seeming like, and it's always like these kids who do it. What do the kids always look like to do it? It looked like these dudes right here. Why do they always look like that? Like, they always look like some font of these guys.
Police narrowed their investigation and brought in 16-year-old Willard Miller for questioning. At that time, he had not yet been charged, but he was already considered a primary suspect.
I'm just going to sit in the interview, and we got a lot of things we want to go over with you, and I'm sure you'll have some questions for us when we get done. So
yeah, so obviously this morning, I mean, it wasn't like TV where we're busting down your door and shit, but we did bring you down here. So we talked to your mom, kind of explained to her what's going on, why we're here.
I heard it.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah, she came in here.
So I start with ambition and I'm working, and it's like the class, the way she teaches, it goes right over my head. The way I work, I relate things to pattern and I review them over and over again. So I'm not bad at Spanish. Spanish 1, I got a B+. By Miss Ruby. She did great. She used technology. We would do Quizlets and review flashcards every day.
Please do not tell me this is over this motherfucker making a bad grade in Spanish 2. Please tell me this is not over a 16-year-old student making a bad grade in fucking Spanish 2 and deciding to fucking slime out his teacher. What the fuck?
Hates technology.
Yeah.
Makes your life hell if she sees your phone. And she's not that great at English. So there's that. And she kind of just stands in front of the class and like talks about stuff and then will give us worksheets. But I feel like the information has not been covered nearly enough for us to do this. Some kids like us can do it and learn better. There's this girl next to me who always seems to do fine, and she like never talks to anybody or anything. And this girl also assigns ridiculous amount of homework with words that we've never studied.
How do you pass this class? What do you do? That she says, I go home, translate.
Got it. Oh, yeah.
TBH, the way I passed Spanish 2, so Spanish 1, I had a teacher who actually forced us to learn the language. And so I actually felt like I learned quite a bit in Spanish 1. And then I got to Spanish 2, and I was with a teacher who, we used an app, and we watched YouTube videos, and it was all done, and he just sat in front of the classroom, and so there was a test sometimes. And I didn't learn shit. I sat at my computer, at my desk, and I looked everything up. I used Google Translate. I was fucking copy and pasting shit left and right. The spoken exam, I just fucking wung the fuck out of it. Tried to memorize Google Translate the best I could, talking to my fucking teacher. So, TBH, I get it, bro. Because shit, I was there.
And then I just kept losing ambition, and she picks favorites. Very hard to talk to her in class. She'll go, oh, and then she'll walk away. She'll literally walk away, and you can't talk to her. And I was looking at the test. There's no way I don't think I can answer 2 questions on it. And then she kind of was like, okay, so here's the other test. And she was like, basically, she wanted me to take both of them that day. And then I was looking at this test, and I was like, this is bullshit. I can't do this. And then I walked to the principal's office, Mr. Stone, and I talked to him. And he's been well in for almost every generation classes go down and try to get her fired or whatever. So there's all the classes are up, and you click on it, and there's all the information and everything. There's not even a Spanish class.
Why do they keep saying putting class like this? They keep spelling class CL and then blurring out. Why are they censoring the word class? Are we is the word class offensive to people who hate school or hate being a student? We have to job for unemployed people. We have to start censoring the word job for unemployed people. for censoring the word class. Like, what why they only spelled the word class like this every single time he said class. I don't know why they're censoring that word.
And so I have all this missing work, and I don't know where to find. Like, I don't have the textbook you don't take home. It's all in my textbook. So we had been emailing her to get all the assignments.
They censored assignments too. They censored assignments. What is this? Are they censoring? Are they trying to not offend people who hate school?
From the very start of the interrogation, Willard Miller entered the room with an overly relaxed demeanor, speaking nonstop and almost monologuing, without ever questioning why he was there. Investigators deliberately kept a gentle tone.
That is something I have heard a lot of like interrogators will try to do. That's why they like that's why like torture and shit doesn't work. Like good cop, bad cop doesn't work, because if you just sit there and berate the person, like, fucking, we know you're the killer. We know you're the fucking killer. Tell us, admit you're the fucking killer. Dude, they're gonna fucking freeze up. They're not gonna want to cooperate. But like when you talk to them, they're like, hey, dude, like, you know, how's your life, man? Like, you know, don't make them so suspicious that you think they're the suspect. Just like, you know, I have a conversation with them. They offer you something to drink. You know, I maybe offer you some food, maybe a little bit of crackers. Are you hungry? You know, and then they talk to you about your life and stuff to get you kind of like relaxed, you know, and it's like, oh, they don't feel like they're so fucking in the fucking spotlight and they're a prime suspect.
Willard quickly steered the conversation toward his poor grades, resentment toward his teacher, and feelings of being treated unfairly. This revealed a tendency to dehumanize the victim, as his focus remained entirely on himself, even though, at that point, the victim was still officially considered missing.
Afterwards, you stop at the bakery, but it's closed, so you go to the lunchbox, have lunch.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do after lunch?
Oh, well, no, we didn't. So we ordered to go because I didn't feel like being out, and they said it'd be a 30-minute wait. So I think she had some errands, or she was gonna walk the dog or something. So
also, I want to make a quick note. I feel like if you are like this guy, like if you are if you're guilty and you did it, I feel like the go-to move isn't to be like, yeah, she was, like, to tell the detectives, yeah, she was a bitch, fucking hated her. I feel like that's not the go-to move.
The food and came home. I ate, and then that afternoon I did homework.
So lunchbox to go.
Yeah.
You just go home, you eat your homework.
That particular evening, so we're not talking about last night, but the night before, Tuesday night, is there any reason why somebody might have put you out at Chautauqua?
I look like other people, and I was wearing a black hoodie, I think, that day with sweats. I don't know.
Yeah. You know, Shaden, I'm going to be straight up with you, okay?
Okay.
So, you know, this investigation really got accelerated quickly for us, okay?
Okay.
Things came together pretty quickly, all right?
Things came together pretty
so
quickly.
What we discovered pretty early on when I got called, we were advised that, you know what, we have a missing person here who was kind of doing her routine and then never finished her routine of coming back home,
Okay.
right? And so, Jaden, you know, when this type of thing happens, we bring in all the resources that we can. We bring in all the resources that we can, and you know, it's difficult because when it's something like this, we try to make sense of something that doesn't make much sense, okay? And I'm not sure that what we're trying to figure out will ever quite make sense. And so, as you're probably aware, we did locate Miss Graver, and unfortunately, she is deceased. Okay. And it's become pretty clear to us that at this point, you're not being very honest with me. And I think I know why you're not being completely honest with me. It's because you've done some things in the last 48 hours that maybe in hindsight you wish that you didn't do. Okay. And, you know, by sitting down and talking to me.
Once a natural conversational rhythm had been established, investigators began retracing the timeline of the day the incident occurred, repeatedly asking Willard to recount the periods after school, his movements, and his phone usage.
He's fucking putting them on the fucking block right now. Damn. He said, listen, I'm gonna be honest. I think you did it. I think it's very obvious that you did it. Tell me your story again. Do it again. Do it again. Now do it again. That's 4 different stories, brother. Damn.
That the narrative was not based on genuine memory but on a constructed, defensive account.
Nothing, no idea how she died, who was
Okay.
I'm lost.
Okay.
I did my homework and everything because I want to.
I know. But Shaden, here's the thing is that as we're moving along very, very quickly, evidence is starting to mountain up, okay? We're beginning to get way past the who of this, and now we're trying to venture into the why, okay? What I implore you to do, don't let somebody else write it for you, because that story's already being written by some other people. That's why we want to give you the opportunity to have this conversation.
Okay, I know that something was going down that day, and it was very sketchy, and I am very good with body language, and I knew that I did not want to be involved.
Okay.
And
Is he gonna try to fucking talk his way out of this, bro? Is he really about to try to talk his way out of this? He really thinks he's slick, right? Like that, bro. The detective is being really nice. He's being genuine, and he really seems like he cares. Like, this dude seems like he cares about his job, and he's like, listen, I get it. Sometimes you do shit and you it gets out of hand, it goes further than you think it should go, and then you've done something and in hindsight you really regret it. We can, he sounds like he wants to get this kid help. Like, this kid has some impulse control issues. He hasn't had the best home life or something, but like, this kid now is just trying to lie his way out of it. This kid is in full damage control mode. He's like, how can I get out of this and with the least damage possible?
And I left, and I didn't assist with anything. I had no knowledge, but something was up. And
because it sounds like you did have knowledge. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I know I've been in situations where.
No, this isn't body language.
Okay.
So don't shortchange it now.
I'm not shortchanging it.
Okay.
What I'm saying.
So don't change. Damn, dude. He's putting so much fucking pressure on him. He's putting so much pressure on him. He's like, don't change it now. Hey, don't.
Where I may not be involved, but I may be with the people that did it or whatever it was, and things go south very, very quickly as soon as officers show up and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that I could feel that this could be very easily be one of those situations.
Mm-hmm.
And so I left.
Okay, tell me about the situation that you're describing.
I didn't plan anything. I had no input in any plans. And
Jade, looking right now, I can tell that you have a lot of regrets about what happened. Okay, we can't change the past, and it's a bitter pill to swallow, but all we can do right now is just put it on the table. Version 1, version 2. Let's make this the last version, the last final truthful version of this. Okay? I'm not bluffing you. I'm being 100% honest with you. Okay, like I said, we have a lot of people working on this. I can tell in your eyes that you have regrets. Okay, but lies and falsehoods and half-truths don't show a person who's remorseful about what they did.
I'm cringing at how hard he's lying. It's just like so easy. Like, he is just like so fucking defensive right now. It's like it went from like he had no involvement at all to like now there's more involvement, and now there's more involvement, and now there's more involvement. It's like, bro, you weren't smart enough to just shut up and get a lawyer from the beginning. Just fucking tell the truth at this point. Fucking, because now you're just fucking, you're being dumb.
yeah, I went home. I went straight home.
You didn't reconvene with anybody there.
No, I needed out. No.
Okay. And nobody's gonna tell me otherwise, right?
If they do, they lie. I left. I was not. No. I said that.
If they do, they lie.
Well with that stuff at home.
Yeah. What did people like Jeremy talk about was the plan once they got, once they located her on her routine walk?
I heard some things talking about they could do framed suicide because the train tracks are right there.
Mm.
I don't know what the plan was besides probably to either knock her out and move her and then finish the job.
How are they going to finish the job?
With probably whatever they knocked her out with.
How do you know they knocked her out?
Because she was not resistant. They were just dragging. And there were
I know, but you could stab somebody and not knock her out. So how did you know they knocked her out?
Yeah, there's that. I didn't say I knew that they knocked her out. I said they could knock her out and move her.
Okay, did you hear something from the spirit indicating that they were planning on knocking her out?
Did I say that again?
Did you hear? Did you hear anything from anybody indicating that the plan was to actually knock her out as opposed to something else?
Mm-hmm.
And what was that? What was that plan that you heard?
All I heard was, we could knock her out and move her off. We could put her on the train tracks.
I see. So knock her out and then stage it like a suicide, like she got run over by the tracks, or wanted to get run over by the tracks?
Sure.
Okay.
Probably demobilized her very quickly to when nobody was around.
Mm-hmm.
Got her off, and then did whatever they need to do.
Okay. Yeah.
in order to not be
Sounds
seen.
like he knows a lot about the plan.
This group since then?
Mhm.
And have you discussed it?
I told them this is. Okay.
You just mentioned you told them. So who else did you tell besides Jeremy?
No, I didn't directly tell anybody else. I said I said this is implying you tell your people or whoever. This is beyond right.
As he sensed suspicion rising, Willard shifted to an avoidance strategy, attempting to portray himself as someone who was sensitive, able to read body language, and always stayed out of trouble. Investigators did not challenge this directly. Instead, they maintained a neutral stance and applied strategic silence and minimal encouragement, allowing the suspect to fill the gaps with his own words. This attempt to cast himself as a mere outsider inadvertently revealed that Willard knew far more about what had happened than a witness ever should.
Ability's not great based on version 1, version 2, and version 3, now version 4. Okay?
That's what I'm saying, bro. He keeps talking. Stop talking. It's obvious you're not innocent. Like, it's obvious that this guy thinks you're not innocent. You know this. You are in damage control mode right now because you know that he thinks that you're a suspect. So therefore, stop fucking talking. The more you talk, the more you look like you fucking did it. This guy needs a fucking lawyer.
But what I like is that this version be the honest and truthful version. And are you telling me that this is the... Okay.
You don't think it would have been possible for me to rub off on Jeremy?
No.
How so?
No. Transfer DNA doesn't work like that in the elements.
Like if my hair got on him, something like that, skin.
So you saying that are you saying that we are gonna find your DNA?
I'm saying if something I'm asking is this possible because it's very possible that me being with Jeremy, they used my wheelbarrow.
They used your wheelbarrow.
That we've had for years.
And how did that happen?
Because
How did that happen? Yes, exactly, bro. Exactly. You're the fact now he's like, okay, well, if I did this, would any of your DNA be here? And you're like, wow, my wheelbarrow is there, but I didn't do it though. I didn't do it. My wheelbarrow was there. They used my wheelbarrow. I was like, well, bro. Seems like you had a hand in it. Seems like you had a hand in it.
wheelbarrow,
Okay.
and I felt cornered.
When did you provide him the wheelbarrow?
I didn't directly provide them. I said I have one at my house, by my shed. You can grab it if you want. I'm not getting it.
Okay. When was that? When they said they needed a wheelbarrow?
That was the weekend.
Okay. And who asked for it?
It was at lunch, so there was a few of them.
You mentioned the weekend.
Yeah,
That's when they got
that's
it.
when they got it.
But last week during the lunch, they
That
said we need
Friday or Thursday. If only I stayed home.
Yeah.
Bro doesn't realize he's being recorded. Like, even when the dude is out of the room, bro is like, if only I would have stayed home. It's like, bro, like, dude, shut the fuck up. Stop talking. Stop talking. The more you talk, the more they're gonna be like, bro, you're the fucking suspect. Like, you did it. You killed the fucking teacher. But like, if you so badly want to be innocent, like you're fucking trying to talk your way around, then just shut the fuck up.
So we got a map. Okay.
So this is the corner, and I was talking about, and see visibility is limited here because it turns in.
So if you're standing right here, you can't really see great until you come around the corner.
This is where they were. I'm down here. This is the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
The shelter that we were at is like somewhere around here. And then I walked down along here, and then I stopped. Yeah, because this is the other trail. The map is like here.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're this far away. That's why I'm saying I couldn't really see it.
They're all the way down there.
Yeah.
So like that's 200 feet. So we're talking 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I mean that's a quarter of a mile or so. But you're saying that they were all the way down there doing their thing, and you were only right here. You were never up here.
Under mounting psychological pressure, Willard's story began to fall apart. He offered increasingly implausible scenarios, masked groups of people, claiming he only saw the body from a distance, or suggesting he was somehow forced to be involved. These are classic signs of narrative collapse, when a suspect can no longer maintain a coherent, consistent account. Investigators capitalized on this phase through theme development, repeatedly circling around emotions, responsibility, and personal choice, forcing Willard to constantly revise his statements, ultimately to no avail.
I'm thinking more about it too, and I think this is bigger than we think. Because the ringleader, he didn't involve himself physically, and I pretended like.
Bro, king of yapping, on God, bro, saying a lot of fucking nothing. Like, holy, like you just like every single word, the thought that goes into every single word that comes into his mouth is how can I choose the next word that will be the most likely to get me off the hook? That is the thought behind that goes through that goes into every single word that he says.
I was freaking out, and that was fine. So I was doing my best to just be chill because I was worried that I could easily be in this Graybird's position. So I, matched energy or whatever for the time being. Strictly freaking out. So
I think I was calling somebody because
You were talking about witness protection because there was a plan and you were given a plan.
I don't. Maybe.
We've been working since 5 o'clock in the morning yesterday. So most of our guys are on about hour 30 or 32
Okay.
of straight work. So we're kind of running out of that bubble of when we're willing to sit here and be lied to versus when we're willing to sit here and actually have a productive conversation. Because if we're going to be lied to, we can go a lot of places to get lied to, or I can go to my bed and lie down. So if you want to have a productive conversation, obviously you've been told you're right.
He's just like, listen here, if you want to sit here and tell me the truth and admit you did it, I'm right here, buddy. Right? I'm right here. But if you're going to sit here and lie to me, then just fucking shut the fuck up. I'd rather go to bed. I've been working for 30 hours. I don't want to sit here and get lied to again for fucking an hour from a 16-year-old kid.
You know,
Fair enough.
We're not going to make any promises or guarantees to anything you have to say to us.
Okay.
But our goal is to gather the truth.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you want to initiate another conversation with us, we're all ears.
Okay. Because I also know that on Snapchat you can rotate accounts.
Oh my God, is he coming? Like, is he coming too? Did he come? Because he's in a different outfit. This is a different detective. So this is a whole different session. Did he come to the police and was like, hey, I have more shit to say to you guys, by the way. Like, I have more shit to say that's going to prove me innocent. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I was like, fucking, like, what are you doing, bro? You're an idiot.
You click lockout, find information, and then, like, you can swipe between accounts. And I was sending messages about the plan, like, reacting and giving bits of input to make it seem like I'm not something that they have to worry about, even though I'm...
Bro, shut up.
And
on God, when I was in middle school, though, I was serious about streaks. I was serious about that shit, bro. I was serious about that shit. I would send streaks every day. And if I ever, like, couldn't have my phone or if I got grounded, I would text people my password and my login and shit. And I would be like, hey, I need you to do my streaks for me. And it was very serious.
Person's at the top. So streaks, when people send me stuff, it quickly, like, fills up.
When you know the plan, you know who was there.
I can't tell you that, and I'm being dead.
How do you know?
Because they were telling me that they were conversating and that they were saying plans. Kenny, Keaton, probably Jeremy.
Oh, so now he knows the names. Before it was, I couldn't see. Oh, it was too far away. Oh, I couldn't see anybody. And now he's like, name. He's fucking throwing out names left and right. It was like, oh, Tommy was there. Kenny was there, bro. Oh, they were all there. You know, fucking, it wasn't me. It was them. No, that's crazy. You told them that you didn't know who was there. Now you're like, I got all this. I remember now. It came to me in a dream. Like, what are you talking about?
The people.
Kenny, Keaton, who else?
Their general group.
Who else is in that group?
So they were all conversing.
Yeah, who's they?
I don't know all of the names.
So you know more than two. We said their group.
Ben.
What's Ben's last name?
Sadores.
Cam with Keaton.
Or there may have been more people that weren't there, but, you know. And I know that Jeremy, I think he was a lookout too, because he could have been moving the body too, but I feel like I would have seen
Do you understand how much trouble you're in right now?
No. I understand.
Bro, just hit him with it. Just cut him off. And he was bro was just yapping. Hit him with do you understand how much trouble you're in right now, by the way? Like, do you understand that, like, you're in a lot of trouble, by the way? Do you get that? LMAO.
Pretty fun. And
You're giving me a half.
I
Kind of like you gave Agent Kedley.
I was really nervous.
So you should be, because somebody died. That's murder.
That's murder.
Which in the state of Iowa, first-degree murder is punishable by life in prison. Like, that's not funny, Danny.
I'm aware. I didn't do the murder. I wasn't directly in front of the body.
You just
I
helped. You just helped as a lookout.
I looked. I was the.
You were just the lookout. You were just the guy who was but you were involved. You were in the crime.
Being used.
But you don't know anybody that was there, which is pretty fucking sad for Fairfield. Because you know everybody in this guy.
No, I didn't.
Dude, okay, I'm curious now. Fairfield, Iowa. Which he's like, everybody knows everybody in fucking Fairfield, Iowa. Okay. Fucking 10,000 people. But let's put that up against a fucking like a I don't know, fucking let's just do Seattle population. 4 million, you know. That's you know everybody, bro. He's like, bro. He's like, you don't know you don't know everybody, bro? Everybody knows everybody here.
You don't, because you said it's maybe Caitlin, maybe Jeremy.
No, Caitlin was there.
Okay, so
Jeremy was there. I met him first, and we walked digital club. Keaton was there.
Okay.
And one of the twins, I couldn't tell who. If not.
So maybe Kenny or the twin.
The other one. Yeah.
And what other girls are there?
I don't know the other girls' names. I don't. Set up so that people wouldn't know who everyone was.
You know, everybody, dude, it's Fairfield.
I'm aware.
Dude, he's like,
Who set it up? Who said
he's like, dude, it's Fairfield. Everybody knows everybody here. Stop fucking with me. I know your mom's dad's last cousin who died last week. I know. Everybody fucking knows everybody here. So who the fuck was there?
the park at this date and time. Who told you to go?
Jeremy.
Okay, so did Jeremy set it up?
He didn't. He probably had influence in the plan, but I don't think it was his sole idea. No.
Okay, why don't you think it was his sole idea?
It doesn't seem like Jeremy, and I don't think he would care that much to kill Miss Graber. And I don't either. I was failing her class, but I'm not gonna.
It's fucking, look how lanky he is, dude. Look how lanky he is. Like, I hate to comment on his looks, but like, look at his arms, bro. Look at his arms. Like he definitely looks like the type to wear a Minecraft creeper hoodie. Like no shade of that. Like if you rock it, like you rock it. But like Minecraft creeper hoodie, school shooter style though. Like that type of Minecraft creeper hoodie, you know? Like there's a difference. And like why is his feet like so wide? Why are you sitting like that? Like why are his feet turned at like fucking 45-degree angles like that? Or more. Like he making obtuse angles with his feet. He's like, fuck, I'm gonna go, fuck, dude, fuck, I'm gonna go to fucking jail, fuck, dude, life in prison, butt fuckings, fuck.
The interrogation moved into a phase of strategic confrontation. Rather than presenting all the evidence at once, investigators used incremental disclosure, gradually introducing witness statements, camera footage, and physical evidence linked to vehicles and tools. Willard was forced to explain why items connected to him appeared throughout the sequence of events. In response, he began shifting blame to friends and reframing his role from a witness to someone who was used. This was the point at which the face-saving strategy collapsed. Every dignified exit had been cut off.
How come surveillance video doesn't show BMW or that truck leaving the park? I don't know. You said you saw the cars in the park, and the video shows the van and the silver truck. A nice silver truck.
They parked by the highway.
That's where they parked?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because when we were leaving, we walked down there and got in the cars. Because the road where the van
So you left when they were all leaving?
No.
Dude, your story sucks. You just need to be honest. It's really that simple. Like, your story sucks. If you want to be
Dude,
honest,
I love how fucking honest they are. They're fucking, dude, your story sucks. Your story fucking sucks, dude. It sucks. Dude, you just need to be honest. It just sucks.
I'll sit down with you and try version 19. You just said when we were leaving.
I'm trying
Caption said virgin instead of version. Thought that's great.
to protect my own.
That's
Not from you guys.
But that's the problem. You're still telling a half version of the truth, which doesn't work.
I think he has a fraud account too.
Okay.
Because there was no profile picture and it looked like we had a last name.
How did you know it's Jeremy then?
Because he's messaged that to me before on
On
the
that
account.
account. Okay.
And so then I ride my bike down there, get picked up at the park. They take me down, and then we push the van off. Keaton, I'm pretty sure, gave me money, Ben's or that or Miss Graver's. I get on my bike and go.
Okay. And you're in Caitlin's car.
Mhm.
White BMW. detail.
They didn't all these when she did. I said, okay, I need to get the plug back home.
Okay.
She said, okay, dear body.
What did they tell you when you were riding the BMW about what happened?
They didn't.
I'd like to take this opportunity to wholeheartedly accept responsibility for the role that I've played in the murder of Willard Graber. I would like to apologize for my actions, first and foremost, to the family. I'm sincerely sorry for the distress that I've caused you and the devastation I've caused your family. With all my heart, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry to hear about Paul Graber. I would also like to apologize to the community, to just the ripple effect that my actions have had.
Certainly a high school junior who formulates a plan, or high schooler that formulates a plan with his friend and murders a Spanish teacher is a dangerous person to the community. The definition of malice is the intention or the desire to do evil, and evil does not have a birthday. The court finds, based on the nature and circumstances of this offense, along with the required 25 factors that I am to consider in sentencing a juvenile in the state of Iowa for murder in the first degree, that the defendant, Willard Noble Chaden Miller, should be sentenced to life with the possibility of parole after 35 years.
When every version of the story conflicted with the evidence,
Damn! Life with possibility of parole after 35 years. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Maybe if you told the truth and cooperated from the beginning, you might have gotten a lighter sentence. You might have gotten maybe an earlier chance of parole. That's tough. In there for minimum 35. That is rough, buddy.